Ah, pasta. Today I twirl it elegantly around a fork, pretending for a moment that I'm in some sun-drenched Italian piazza. But did you know, centuries ago in Europe, eating pasta looked very, very different. Picture a grand banquet, noblemen in their finest, goblets raised, trays piled high with pasta. But instead of delicate cutlery, people are elbow-deep in noodles, slurping and scooping them up with their bare hands. It wasn't laziness, mind you. This was simply the done thing. Now let's talk about the fork. Today it's an unassuming table staple. But back then, forks were seen as the culinary equivalent of a villain twirling his moustache. Some folks believed using a fork was downright sacrilegious. Why? Because, as the story went, God himself had equipped humanity with the perfect eating tools, fingers. Early forks didn't help their case either. They were peculiar looking, with just two sharp tines, sort of like tiny pitchforks for your dinner plate. The church, not to be outdone in drama, sometimes called them diabolical. Imagine that, your cutlery accused of being in league with the devil. But pasta waits for no one. As noodles became more popular, especially in the Mediterranean, the messy business of hand-eating grew, well, inconvenient. Enter the fork, slowly sneaking its way onto tables from Venice upward. But it took centuries for the rest of Europe to catch on. Some Italian nobles were early adopters, but others clung to tradition, sticky fingers and all. By the 18th century, forks finally triumphed. The rest of Europe admitted, perhaps grudgingly, that twirling spaghetti with a fork was both less messy and, dare I say, rather sophisticated. So next time you're enjoying a plate of pasta, take a moment to appreciate your humble fork. It wasn't always welcome at the table. In fact, it was once the most scandalous guest of all. Food for thought, isn't it?